Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're jumping into something it's really blown up online. The K-beauty brand, Quia, and specifically their collagen night wrapping mask. Everyone seems to be talking about it.
Yeah, that promise of glowing glass skin overnight is pretty compelling, isn't it?
Totally.
And that's exactly what we're digging into. We looked at sources that really investigated Quia's claims, trying to balance the hype, which is huge, with the actual facts.
Facts like transparency, user experience, that kind of thing.
Exactly. They push key ingredients, collagen, niacinamides, ceramides, and the big promise is quick, visible changes on the skin surface.
Okay, let's unpack that, because our sources found when they started looking past the sleek marketing, the details got pretty fuzzy fast.
Yeah, fuzzy is a good word for it. The claims are loud, but the actual proof, a lot quieter.
Like, where is it made? How are the ingredients sourced? Is there any independent testing? It's just not clear.
Even basic stuff like who owns the company or its origin story seems quite vague.
And what does that lack of clarity usually signal in this industry?
Well, think about it. Brands that are genuinely super premium or, clinically proven, they usually make a big deal about their verification. They want you to know.
Right, they shout it from the rooftops.
Exactly. Quia isn't really positioned like that. So it makes you wonder, if they do have solid proof about their ingredients or sourcing, why keep it quiet?
Okay, but hold on. If the data's thin and the background is vague, why are so many people buying it? It seems really popular.
That's the interesting part. It comes down to the initial user experience.
Yeah.
Because even with those question marks, people are seeing some results, at least initially.
Like the Trustpilot score, I saw that was pretty decent.
Yeah, 4.1 out of 5 based on over 100 reviews. That's not bad. And users do report positive short-term stuff.
Like what?
Things like better hydration, skin feeling smoother, maybe a bit of a glow the next morning, softer, maybe slightly plumper skin. It feels like it's working right away.
Okay, so there's some positive feedback, but there's always a but, isn't there?
Always. Because you also see the other side. Lots of complaints, too.
About what specifically?
Things like really slow deliveries, sometimes odors not showing up at all, ingredient lists being confusing or feeling incomplete.
And that feeling that the marketing, the whole glass skin in days promise, just didn't quite line up with the actual product experience.
Exactly, that mismatch. And that mismatch, it leads us straight into their pricing strategy.
Yeah.
Which is aggressive.
Oh, yeah, the marketing is intense. Huge discounts, right? Like 70% off sometimes.
Huge discounts. Plus those constant limited stock banners trying to create urgency, that promise of a quick transformation.
That kind of pressure selling always makes me pause.
It should.
Yeah.
And here's where it gets really interesting. Our source actually cross-referenced these big sales with the product details available.
And what did they find?
The really suspicious finding was this. The biggest price drops, those massive discounts, often seem to be on the products with the least verifiable evidence, meaning fewer user photos showing results, less detailed specs listed, but more of those aggressive, limited stock warnings.
So it suggests the hype is maybe built on, well, not much solid data. They're selling the urgency, not necessarily proven quality.
Precisely. It looks like hype built on a pretty thin foundation.
Okay, so boiling this all down, what does this mean for you, the listener, maybe scrolling past a Quia ad right now? Is it worth trying?
Well, the verdict seems balanced. Quia might give you some decent short-term cosmetic effects, a nice little hydration boost maybe.
Kind of a treat myself product?
Exactly. If your expectations are realistic, it could be fine for that.
But realistic means what exactly?
It means you absolutely should not expect this mask to, say, reverse deep wrinkles or fundamentally change your skin structure long-term. That's just not what topical masks generally do.
Right. Surface hydration, temporary plumping. That's different from rebuilding collagen deep down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That topical collagen mostly sits on the skin's surface. It's not getting way down deep to make structural changes.
So, knowing that, our source had some practical steps, right?
Yes, very clear steps. First, maybe just buy one product to try, and definitely only if it's on a significant discount.
Yeah.
Limit your risk.
Makes sense. And second,
Track the actual changes you see over time. Don't just rely on that first morning glow. See if it holds up.
good poor bets.
Use a protective payment method, like PayPal or a credit card, just in case, given those delivery complaints we mentioned.
Smart.
And fourth, remember, this isn't your whole skincare routine. It's a supplement. You still need the basics. Sunscreen every day, a gentle cleanser, a consistent routine.
And if all this vagueness about ingredients and sourcing just doesn't sit right with you.
Then the safer bet is definitely to go for brands that are upfront about everything. Fully transparent sourcing, clear clinical data to back up claims, lots of peer-reviewed results. Those brands exist.
So wrapping up our deep dive on Quia, we found this interesting mix. Decent short-term effects like hydration and glow,
Right, the immediate appeal is there.
but paired with some pretty questionable brand transparency and really aggressive sales tactics that seem designed to push impulse buys over informed decisions.
Mm-hmm. And that leaves us with a final thought for you, the listener, to mull over.
Okay.
Given how easy it seems for brands to use urgency tactics and deep discounts, maybe to obscure thin data or fuzzy sourcing, how much weight should you actually put on a product's provenance, that verifiable sourcing, the clinical proof, versus the immediate effects you see and feel, even if they might be temporary?
Provenance versus immediate payoff. That's
Yeah.
a really good question to keep in mind next time you're tempted by a viral trend.